van here, DSP shop. So, Newbern invited me out to go look at a bunch of old junk cars. So I flew into Atlanta, then we drove 7 hours to a, well, like an old wrecking yard in, I believe, North Carolina. So we're gonna look around. The guy's got 30 acres, 1,000 cars from the 30s to the 60s, apparently. So should be a pretty good one. I don't have the microphone on today. Hopefully the wind's not too bad, but there is stuff everywhere. So my knowledge of these things are zero, but I can appreciate them. Man, just chock full of stuff. And there's just, everywhere you walk, there's trim and stuff like that all over the ground. Well, let's get back here. Oh, wow. Oh, no way. Myrtle would love this. This is rotten, but this is like a 1800 ES or whatever it's called. Man. Wow. Oh, is it bad? Whew. The old timer did say their rust is an issue out here, but this is neat. VW, Morris. Oh, the overgrowth is it's unbelievable. I gotta take a picture for birds here for this thing. There's a Volvo at the front actually. I point out it's been KO'd in the front and then left to rot for many years. Wow. This is neat. Okay, so we just came up to this. These are all Hemi blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is unbelievable. Carefully stored. It's like DD Speed Shop stored these. Wow. Old flatheads. Look at all this stuff. In the back there's a, well, it looks like a Carmagia maybe, and a Grabby for Danny. Up there, we'll see if we can maybe work our way back there. Wow. You just don't see stuff like this at home where I'm from. And people always ask, where do you find the cars? You know, because I get lots of cars. You gotta look. You gotta get on a plane, go hang out with strangers, and buy some stuff. And hopefully I can store it all at Dave's place. He doesn't know it yet, but if I buy something, that's where it's going. There is stuff everywhere. I don't know what the heck this thing is. Some sort of little construction mill. Wow. Oh, we can get it. Look at this Grammy here. Old Ford truck. Man, I need one of them. Old Porsche. Man, there's coolers, there's scales, there's cigarette machines, gas pumps, anything and everything a guy could want. Oh, wow. Something poked me. Oh, that would do it. The Levi's edition. A Gremlin X. Wow. I actually have a soft spot for these. The old Carmagia. Whew. I know nothing about them other than I think they're kind of neat looking. They're stylish. Oh, Suburbans over there. What's on the backside? Hang on, I get it. Backside there, so we can look at some stuff. So on the backside where we just were, old Buick Special convertible. Oh, is this an AMX? Man. Datsuns. Are you ready for this one? Look at this hauler. I don't know, nothing looks like an old Chev. Man, imagine the stuff this thing's brought around. Oh, Ghostbusters. And there's two of them. These want $1,000 each. They're a little rough. Oh, wow. That's neat. Or Slimer. Man, they start rusting right in the roof. You know you got problems. He's got all sorts of ramp trucks, tow trucks. That's obviously what they did, a bunch of scrap and stuff. Look at this neato. This stuff has been here for quite a while. So we're talking to the old timer, and he was saying his dad started collecting these things in the 40s. That's how far back this yard's been here. And they're selling stuff off. It's a classic thing where the next generation doesn't really want to keep it, which I understand, but unfortunately a lot of these they're parts And another Gia over there. There's a lot of parts here, but so far builders, they're a little on the rusty side. I don't know anything about Jeeps, but there's one. Wow. I have never seen this many cars in one area in my life. And now I'm lost. The group moved on without me, so see how it goes. Oh, look at this. Wow. Man, there's stuff. Okay, we got a Z of some sort, but this is near dear to my heart. Look at this thing. That Camaro is hammered. If we can get to it or not. There's pricklies every freaking where. This thing has been KO'd. Roof's done. Oh man. Hitting the side. Wow. Wow, wow. What's over here? Another Datsun of some sort. Man, this guy has everything. And they're just randomly placed. This would be a lot of work to get some of these things out of here. There's guys coming out apparently that are stripping cars on site for parts, and they're just crushing the rest, which seems like a lot of the stuff's going to go that way, unfortunately. So I don't know much about these, but Studebakers, I believe. All sorts of old coupes. There's a Torino over here, and it looks like somebody had taken a, I believe it's a Studebaker, and turned it into a El Camino, and they did a nice job. I don't know what this is. Maybe I'm talking out my ass. That's the goofy front end. But look at this. It's got 57 wing or fins on it. She's a little rough. It's just saying, it's just everywhere you walk, there's trim on the ground. I feel like I gotta be careful. I don't want to damage anything. Oh, I see Tri-5 Chevys. I know where we're going. So I just walked past this one. 57, 4-door hardtop. Actually, it's really complete. 2 rockers. And oh, seats are in it. The gauges are in it. It's got all the glass. A little beat up. Oh man. What we got here? 56, 4-door sedan. Wagon over here, 57. What's this thing? Le Mans or something maybe? 57 210. A Wagon. Ooh, she's seen better days by the looks of it. Is there even a chassis under it? Man, you know what? Like, complete steering wheel, that's worth dollars. Parts cars for days. Oh, God. Over here, 55 4-door, looks real complete actually. Oh, 56, ooh, a little smashed in the front. 4-door sedan. These things are big. Look at that, 2-door sedan. A little crumple in the front. Small block. Still got the, man, just like a piece of junk bench seat's worth money these days. Wow. Look how long it's been here though. That is, oh, what do we got here? Another one. Oh. Sorry, you're gonna have to deal with me. I love Tri-5 Chevys. 56, 4-door. Smashed in every possible way it could be. Wow. Man, there's a light pole right there for sure. Rotten. Wow. There's stuff everywhere. This is overwhelming. More Tri-5. This guy had a hankering for 56s. Or they're in a junkyard because no one likes 56s. This 2-door sedan. What's this one? 4-door sedan. There's stuff. I don't know, there's some Mustangs in the back there. Apparently there's some 789 Camaros. We just saw that one that was pretty KO'd. see what else we got over here. Man, there is stuff for days. Oh, Mustang. I know nothing about these, but Mustang's probably rotted out. Looks like everything else. I wonder what the deal is with this, how these cars all came to be here. There's no rhyme or reason, and the way they're put in, I mean, trees must have grown up over them and around them. I see an old Cutlass over there. 57 Chevy. A lot of it looks like kind of 40s and 50s, or 30s I guess, and then started kind of dwindling off in the muscle car area. That being said, a lot has been sold. Apparently there's twice as many cars here at one point, so maybe that's all stuff that got cherry picked first. Oh, overhead 6. Wow, that's kind of cool. Everybody needs one. Buick. Get out there and look at cars, guys. Someone else needs to save these things. Riviera, man, it's just too bad. I'm actually, stuff out here really rusts. I thought it was a little drier, but I guess sitting in the ground for 30 or 40 years, there's only so much you can do. It just keeps going. Couple old Impalas. Not great with these ears, but 2, 3, 4, I guess. Pair them. 2 little hardtops. I mean, I got little. I guess these all must be wrecks at the end of the day. They were probably valueless, and now, I mean, fixable. Story of my life. Oh, this one has it. It's a little rough, a little rusty, but wow, that's something else. That's a whole other level of rust that I've ever. Like, the roof is fine, but then right where the trim is, completely gone. Look at this. There's no deck lid support whatsoever. Holy moly. That'd be a big job. Good parts though, very complete. Oh, a stick cart at one point. Man, between 2 of them, you can figure something out. This level of rust is just beyond me. So this is a 55, 2-door post, pre-radius, ready to go. But these tri-5s, I always heard they rot in this area. I've never had one that bad. Oh, look at the inside of the door. The top side of the door is completely finished. No floors to speak of. Rotted out. Oh wow. Glad someone's keeping them alive though. You never know, you might need a thing. Piece. VIN number's gone. Wow. Roof's not bad though. Your roof skin will give you a deal. These things are cool. Little Nash. Yeah, just so rusty in so many areas. But you just don't see them. You need one piece off this. Worth the guy keeping. Somebody had a bad day in this hot rod. Unless someone smashed it when they were moving it, but look at the frame rail. Woof. Both sides. Look at this kink. And this was $396. 68, 69 Chevrolet. Oh wow, you can tell it was an accident. Look at the steering wheel. Look at this wheel. This thing is KO'd. 396. Steering wheel bent in half. And look at the front end. Someone had a rough day. Firewalls caved in. Frame rails were all Z'd out. Wow.
Somebody was hot rodding.
Somebody had a good time. Or a bad day. I didn't even notice it right behind the Chevelle. 55 mile Chevrolet. You gotta talk bigger in the south. 50s model. This thing is KO, but hardtop. I mean, if you need some trim, the flappers, I mean, I don't know what you can make work. Full interior, full steering wheel, seats, man. This thing's seen hard times. And unfortunately, look at this tree. completely uprooting. That's coming down. This Chevelle, I like this thing. I wish I knew the story on it, because holy moly, somebody went for a ride in this thing. Clean one owner, 6872 Nova. Slight wrinkle. Look at the glass didn't break. Look how smashed this thing is. That's unbelievable. Floors, self-clearing. No, oof. Dash is smashed in half. Roof's a little dented. Oh, yeah, she's no bueno. Oh yeah, it needs a door. Unfortunately, this thing has a rear end I could really use. Bit of a, I don't know if it'll fit in my carry-on or not though. Okay, so we've kind of hit the end of the property line, and it goes like 2 or 3 times back. So I don't know how much we're using of this, because we're fading in light. But man, this is cool. Maybe I need a big acreage full of junk. That'll make me feel good on the inside. Le Mans rag top. The prickly bushes. This thing went in here with full seats and everything. They just disintegrated away. Bunch of old wagons. An old Chevy 2 over there. 4-door though. This thing doesn't even look like it was backed up. Looks like it might have been on fire though. I don't know if that's what happened to it. That door is definitely burnt. This could have been a cool car. It's too bad. What are the odds? Old Biscayne. Oh, worst possible way to get to it. A legitimate 2-door post that I could actually use. A set of doors, glass, the window track. Oh, it's got a proper bench in it. That's not opening. I'll get to the other side. Well, I thought I walked around to the better side, but not quite the case. Too rotten. But that door actually looks in nice shape, and I could use all the mechanism, the glass, the back glass. I just made my own. Man, this would have been a perfect car as a parts car for my 4-door. The only problem was it's in North Carolina, where we are. Stuff. So we're right back at the end of the property. The tree line is where it all ends. There's some stuff here. Chevelle will kind of walk through. We were just talking to the caretaker, so the old timer that owns the place. He's 85. Been scrapping and collecting for many, many years. Obviously, his old man did it for him, and apparently, this whole area, 5 or 10 years ago, was bumper to bumper cars. And then scrap went up and they went through and they started getting rid of stuff that was just completely rotten. They said if they lifted it and fell in half, it went to scrap. And then people from all over the world, Sweden and Germany, are coming here and they're stripping cars down, trim and all that. They're sending sea containers out. It's quite a interesting place. They're doing everything they possibly can to make sure every little piece can go somewhere, but I mean, there's only so much you can do. And these things are so far back in here and so rotten. Unfortunately, they really are just mostly parts cars. I think a 64 or something like that. Chevelle 5 maybe. I mean, 2-door hardtop. This is probably a nice car. So he was saying out here, cars would break down and he'd go out, just buy them, and it wasn't even I guess it was a bit of a scrap business, but he wasn't reselling, he was just buying them and storing them. So I don't know. A collector. But yeah, this is definitely Chevettes, BMWs, old Ford trucks. Down the back here, let's see what else is behind. Well, I don't know where I've ended up, but we're in the implement section, so tractors, crawlers, little diggers. As far as I know, absolutely nothing about these. Look at this little thing. It's a little bumper car. It just goes on and on and on and on. Double deep. Look at how long this stuff's been here. For the full steel rims just to completely rot away. Look at this. Oh, we got school buses in the back here. Look at all this stuff. Car wheels. Steering wheel. Look at this thing. Completely rot off the rim. Wow, wow. Let's go check out these school buses. Oh, old feed truck. School buses. St. John something church. Oh, that's been here quite some time. I gotta step around here. Oof. She has seen better days. It's freaking cool out here though. Holy. A bunch of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's a cool car hauler, looks like, in the front. What he's got going on there. Coca-Cola, Charlotte, North Carolina. So look at this old Ford car hauler. It was made. They took another car hauler, pieces of it, chopped it all up, welded it all together. That is quite the contraption. I couldn't imagine. Good old boys. Well, this is clearly a 57 or something like that. Chevy bus. Wow. It looks so goofy on the front. But I think we're getting to be the end here. There's one more little trail of Corvairs. Apparently so there's like 50 of them here. 50 Corvairs. Kind of really shows if that many end up in the junkyard. They can't be that great. But I'll keep looking around, see what else we find. Well, just as we're kind of walking out, spot this. Not for sale, but it's a 69 Camaro, and honestly, it doesn't look that bad. I mean, it's rusty and rotten and all that stuff, but this looks to be nicer shape. Well, I couldn't say that I have. No floors, no column, no motor, automatic car. But Krager's, this was a hot rod for somebody at some point. Doesn't even look like it's too smacked up. Wow. This thing's cool. Alright, well, there might be one more Camaro, but I'm not too sure. Ooh, she's a little worse for wear in the back here too. Pretty fixed though. Striped deck lid. Must be fast. Well, I remember how I said we were done. Turns out, went to a buddy of his, has another yard, and man, there's some cool stuff here. Tri-5 stuff, Tri-5 Pontiac stuff. Like this is a hardtop Pontiac, 55 4-door. Who knows what that is? Oh, 57, I guess, is the front end. Square body trucks. There's Chevelles. There's a real cool El Camino over there. Oh, I gotta say, I really enjoy this part of the country. Look at all this stuff. Man. We gotta get down here. Look at this. I could get the 4-door wagon to match the 2-door sedan Biscayne. And you know how he's clearly my kind of guy? He's got the right wheels on this thing. Wow, this is cool. You don't see these. Whoa. A little bit of a floor delete, no big deal. It actually looks pretty complete though. Well, I mean, no interior, but look at the gate probably a hassle to find. What's this? I was gonna say it's convertible, but it's a Impala's roof cut off. Old Ford. Oh, look at this wagon. This thing's seen hard times. What happened to this old girl? Just rotted in the ground, I guess. Whew. Wow. Chop on a 4-door or something. Started. Wow, it goes all the way up in there. Those hot rods over there. Old Mustang Coupe. Corvette. Oh, wow, this thing's cool. Can't rot out. 4-door Nova. It just keeps going back in there. Old Ford trucks. Look at all this stuff. Eventually, I do need to get me a Corvette. I feel like it's almost time for a mid-lifer. El Caminos. Bunch of El Caminos. Long bed C10s over here. Tri-5 Alley. Man, this guy's got some cool stuff. So there's 55 two-door down there. We'll go take a look at. This right here is real nice. It's a 55 four-door. Missing the deck lid, but it looks super complete. I'm gonna strong our Newbern and make an offer on it, but this is like your perfect car if you were gonna buy one. As far as I'm concerned, for like a first car you want to get for cruising. A little bit of rot in the eyebrows, which they all do. These headlights, complete. 57, 55, 5 or 6 here. Yeah. Buick, Nova. Look at that 55 kilo post. So this one's been worked on. It's got some quarters put on and stuff. Looks like probably quarters off another car actually. But this thing's neat. Both eyebrows are full of filler. You can see there, but it's a 55 Chevrolet. Man. Otherwise, door needs a little bit of love at the bottom. It's had a quarter put on, sectioned in there. Yeah, they rust the back all the time. This one's not too bad. What's this side look like? Same deal. I wonder if it was a radius wheel well. And somebody, because they're both done that same way, which is very strange. So, I mean, obviously people radius them. I wonder if it was radius to the moon. They just put a whole panel on. Huh. This is a nice one. I like this. We'll walk on the other. There's a bunch of trucks over there, and then further on, it looks like there's old stuff. Square bodies for days. I love these old wreckers. Old C30's got 2 or 3 of these. Whatever, 7, 8 to 72, I guess. Oh, Bel Air. Old Suburban? Is that what this is? I have no idea. 3-door dealer? Apache. Wow. You don't see those. Oh, another wagon? Bell wagon? Is that what that is? Get around here. Oh, what's this? A 2-door sedan delivery of some sort. I have never seen one of those. That's cool. A pair of Chevelle wagons. Oh. We probably need more wagons like that. And full interior. Missing a few bits and pieces. I assume that's all the glass for it. Wow. I ain't never seen one of these before in my life. Looks like a factory sedan delivery dealie. That's cool. I'm sure someone in the comments will tell me all about it. It is rotten. Craigor's on it. The other guy's cool. What the heck's this thing? Jaguar? Of sorts? Oh yeah. Wow. Man. This is a cool yard right here. The guy's got wagons. He knew before they were cool, they were going to be cool. All sorts of stuff. In various levels getting repaired. Well, I think that's about it. So now we're really done. Thanks for watching.